That's nervous system dysregulation. I see it. I didn't see it before. I saw the irritability. I saw the impulsivity. I saw the racing thoughts, but I didn't see that that was nervous system dysregulation. Everything you'll ever experience for the rest of your life is going to happen through your nervous system.
Welcome to Kristen's Quantum Catalyzers, where we explore body, mind, and soul to activate the infinite love of who you truly are. Here, we play with neuroscience and consciousness to explore and expand inner realities in transcendent ways and experience heaven on earth through the magic of our own divine soul essence. This healing journey of inner work gets to be fun, provide accelerated results of lasting transformation, and be so enjoyable that you look forward to showing up for it and reaping the rewards of how you consciously direct your inner energy through love and presence. I'm your host, Kristen Windsor, teacher, guide, mentor, and speaker, here to help unify body, mind, soul using neuroscience, consciousness, and infinite love. Thank you for joining Kristen's Quantum Catalyzers. You are craving more and more bliss, peace, joy, and freedom in your daily experiences, but something seems to be stopping or blocking or restricting you from enjoying your life. What is it? Oftentimes, there's nervous system dysregulation that is secretly affecting your everyday experiences, but you might not know that it's related with dysregulation in your nervous system. Let's explore 5 secret signs of nervous system dysregulation, or 5 types of stress responses that show up in our thoughts and feelings. The first type of stress response is called the attach response. And this is evident when you're feeling loneliness, unhealthy codependency, where you're constantly wanting to reach out to other people. Your thoughts are always thinking about this other person and wanting to speak to them or be near them. You're constantly wanting to approach the safety and comfort of being in the presence of your loved ones. There's kind of an unhealthy codependency, and you might constantly be seeking out other people or reaching out for help or comfort or support or guidance, and you can't provide that soothing relaxation to your own inner self. And there's this feeling of loneliness where you're always wanting to reach out to those people, and feeling anxious when you are alone, when you are by yourself. There's this feeling of anxiety, and then that leads to the loneliness and the reaching out to other people. And there might be feelings of helplessness, or kind of like you're on the verge of tears. Have you ever had that moment where there's just this discomfort and you feel so overwhelmed that you just want to break down crying and you just want to be held? That is the attached stress response in your nervous system. The second clue of nervous system dysregulation is the flight stress response. And this shows up when you're feeling manic, like you're all over the place and you're super hyped up and you have so much energy, you hardly even know what to do with it. And you're just like manic, and maybe there's pressured speech and you're like talking really fast and you're like talking all of the time and like you can't stop talking and you just feel like talking, and there's pressured speech where you're rapidly speaking and you really can't stop or pause, take a breath, really just calm yourself and have a natural flow of speech. So pressured speech. Racing thoughts, where there's just so many thoughts and they just keep going and they never stop, and your mind never quiets and you're overwhelmed with ideas. There's too many ideas. You have way too many ideas, and it's that manic feeling of like, I've got so many ideas, and your body can't keep up with your mind because your mind is racing with these constant flow of thoughts and ideas. is. And this often leads to impulsivity and taking rash actions. So you have a lot of energy in your body. There's a lot of thoughts in your mind and they're just racing. And then you impulsively take actions that you maybe didn't fully think through. And your body is excitedly making choices while your mind is struggling to catch up with you. Signs of the flight stress response: mania, impulsivity, taking rash actions, an overactive mind, having too many ideas that you can't keep up with, racing thoughts, or pressured speech. And although these are clues in your experience that might not seem directly related to your nervous system, those clues are a very direct sign of dysregulation in your autonomic nervous system, especially affiliated with the flight stress response. The third clue of nervous system dysregulation is related with the fight stress response. And this happens when you're feeling really irritable, really on edge, really nervous, really reactive, really angry, frustrated, just full of rage, or very defensive, or there's intrusive thoughts. So high intensive energy, but with a focus on frustration, rage, feeling defensive, reactive, anger, irritability, intrusive thoughts. The fourth clue of nervous system dysregulation comes from the freeze stress response, and that feels more like anxiety, indecisiveness, unable to think clearly, unable to take any focused action, where you can't make a choice, you can't choose, you can't move, you can't take the action. You're frozen in fear, or your thoughts get stuck on a loop. Those are all clues of dysregulation in your nervous system related with the freeze stress response. And the fifth type of nervous system dysregulation that can show up in everyday life is from the fold stress response. And this shows up in a much lower energy state, like lethargy, apathy, lifelessness, loss of mental and physical energy, feeling grief, sadness, or despair. It's that feeling where you just want to curl up in a ball and you can't move and you don't want to move and you have no energy to move and there's no energy to think and there's no energy to take action and there's no energy to care. There's no energy to care about life. There's no energy to feel much of anything. And that's a pretty sad, empty feeling place to be. And so to recap, the fold stress response is a low energy, you just want to curl up in a ball, there's no energy for life. The freeze stress response is like deer in headlights, you're frozen, you can't think, you can't feel, you can't move, you can't make a choice. The fight stress response is like very reactive, very angry, very defensive, very irritable, very on edge. The flight stress response is very restless, very impulsive, very all over the place, very excited energy. And the attached stress response is feeling really lonely and small and scared and helpless and just wanting to be around other people so that you can feel safe and secure and comforted, held, guided, etc. So does any of this sound familiar? Are these things that you experience in your life? Speaking from personal experience, over 10 years of my life was lived in a constant state of nervous system dysregulation. Every choice, every thought, every feeling, every emotion, every habit, every relationship, every life circumstance and situation, everything that happened for over 10 years was all a result of chronic nervous system dysregulation. And I went through deep healing during the past 7 years to transmute all of that at its foundation. So the prior 10 years previous to the last 7 years, it was just a constant state of nervous system dysregulation. And it got to such a degree of severity that my past self actually struggled with oxygen deprivation, actually requiring oxygen tubes every hour, every day, every week, every month for several years to heal the residual impacts of this chronic oxygen deprivation. So I know what it's like. I deeply understand the struggle of this, big and small. And I know how it can creep into your everyday life and you don't even know what's happening. You don't even realize the severity or intensity of like, oh, my nervous system has been dysregulated for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, right? And it's so normalized oftentimes. It's like, oh, well, that's just the normal way of feeling. No, no, no. There should never be anything normalized about nervous system dysregulation. That's not normal. That should not be normal. Normal should be constant bliss, constant peace, constant joy, constant freedom. And if we normalized the inner power and responsibility of self-regulating our nervous systems, then humanity would be experiencing a whole lot more peace, bliss, love, joy, freedom, all the goodness of life. So I invite you to just firstly expand awareness and notice, are you experiencing this? Once you notice these signs of nervous system dysregulation, what should you do? That's a big, beautiful question. The first thing is to recognize that that's what it is, okay? Calling yourself out on it and being like, oh, instead of just reaching for the phone and calling my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my best friend, my family member, my neighbor, whatever it is, maybe I should take a breath and ask, is this coming from a dysregulated nervous system where there's a stress response that's causing me to have a codependence on these other people, where I actually need to learn to self-soothe and self-regulate, right? Or before you act on those impulses, right? If you've got the manic impulsivity and the racing thoughts and you're all over the place and you've got all these ideas and you're taking these really rash actions, right? And your body's moving before your mind can be fully present with what you're choosing. Pause and notice, oh, is this just my nervous system being really dysregulated? Like, would I even be making these choices if my nervous system was not so dysregulated? And just reeling it back and bringing awareness. That's the first step, is just to bring awareness, right? If you're in that fight response and you're really irritable and you're just really reactive and bickering with people and being defensive and argumentative, whatever's coming up, to call yourself out on it and be like, oh, that's my dysregulated nervous system talking, right? And you can just say that, like, I'm sorry, this is my dysregulated nervous system speaking, and I'm still learning how to transform this aspect of my inner realities. Like, thank you for being patient with me. Like, if you're in an argumentative state with someone, right? And if you're struggling with the freeze response, the fold response, the first step is just to bring awareness and call yourself out for what it is. Call the experience out for what it is. Give it a description, give it an accurate name so that you know what's happening. That's the first step. This is my dysregulated nervous system talking. This is coming from a part of me who isn't fully grounded in a regulated nervous system right now. Okay. Once you've expanded awareness, you notice the clue and you give it that name and you notice it for what it is, then you can start to explore A, what's really causing this? B, how can I respond in the immediate present moment of it in a new way to reclaim my power? And C, what healthy habits can I start to create on a daily basis that will rewire my nervous system to transform it so I don't experience these chronic patterns anymore? Okay, so what's causing the nervous system dysregulation? It's easy to think that whatever you're experiencing now might be causing it. You know, you're under a lot of pressure, you're under a lot of stress, there's different things happening in life, you're going through new experiences, you're in new relationships, you started a new job, you're moving to a new place, life circumstances, okay? But the truth is that it's never the present experience that causes nervous system dysregulation. It's a pattern inside of your body that has been learned from the past. And the past experiences have created unconscious memories inside of your body that are now trying to navigate your life. And if there were past experiences of pain or challenge or trauma, and the details of that, the fragments of experience from that did not get fully processed, and now they're fragmented sensations stuck in your body, that is going to cause present moment nervous system dysregulation. And it could be triggered by something you're experiencing now, but what you're experiencing now is rarely, if ever, the primary cause of it. It's because your body has learned a way to navigate life. And if there's been stress and trauma and pain and challenges, and there's fragmented sensations inside of your body of unprocessed past experiences, then your body has learned to navigate from dysregulation. And so the first thing here is, once you've noticed the clue, you respond, you expand awareness, you notice it for what it is, you give it the description, be like, oh, that's nervous system dysregulation. I see it. I didn't see it before. I saw the irritability. I saw the impulsivity. I saw the racing thoughts, but I didn't see that that was nervous system dysregulation. Once you see it for what it is, you want to dive deeper and figure out what's causing it, right? And you don't need to know for sure, but just having an idea and expanding awareness and allowing this curiosity to lead you deeper within is a great first step. You don't need to know the full story, but if you're curious and you expand awareness, that will lead you to where you need to go. And then to have healthy coping responses, right? Until you get to a place where your nervous system is rewired, or you are in the process of actively rewiring it because you know how to and you have the tools. In the immediacy of things, you just need a way to bring yourself into regulation, a way to get grounded, a way to cope with the chronic patterns and reduce their intensities, okay? Then you can go through the rewiring process and heal at the root cause and resolve the patterns. But in the meantime, you need some kind of a practice that can help you get grounded, help you get regulated, help you connect more with all of you, help you be able to tend to your own inner needs, okay? Now that you've done all that, then you can say, okay, I want to address the root cause of what's actually causing it and create transformation that can support me for the rest of my life. Everything you'll ever experience for the rest of your life is going to happen through your nervous system. So having a naturally regulated nervous system, because you've done the work to rewire its natural state of being, will serve and support you in every moment for the months, years, and decades to come in absolutely every area of your life. So it matters a lot. Understatement. So once you have the awareness, you notice the clues, you notice the signs, you respond with awareness, you have a coping way to get grounded in the moment, or self-soothe, or get more regulated, or release the energy in a healthy way, whatever needs to happen. And then you start to explore the deeper root cause of why it's there. Maybe there's some unprocessed past traumas, some unprocessed emotions, some habits that have formed to cope with stress that have kind of gotten out of hand, whatever it might be, okay? Then you want to have healthy daily habits that rewire your nervous system while transmuting the deeper cause and the reason for why they are dysregulated. And a big component of this journey, both grounding and regulating and rewiring the nervous system, while also healing and transforming the root cause of why it got so dysregulated in the first place, both of those are deeply rooted in unconscious memories in your body. But unconscious memories in your body cannot be accessed through the conscious mind. They do not care about storing the past. They store present navigational patterns. They are wired through abstract energetic associations, and they speak a different language from your conscious mind. The way that we understand language and communication is very different from the way the body understands language and communication. There's so many mysteries to these unconscious memories. You can't directly reach into them. There's just so many miraculous complexities. But True transformation requires you to rewire those unconscious memories, which are carrying data from the past and holding the patterns that are affecting your present and will continue to affect your potential experiences. A big key to understand unconscious memories is that they are always trying to navigate the love that you desire to experience. And when you can start creating feelings of unconditional love inside of your body, you giving that love to you and then feeling it being given and received inside of your body in the present moment, that is a great first step to rewiring those unconscious patterns, even if you can't fully reach them, even if you don't know why they're fully there, even if, whatever complications might arise. If you can just start having daily practices where you give yourself unconditional love, you receive that love and feel it inside of your body, that is a great first step. And if you are ready to dive deeper and completely transform those chronic stress patterns for good, to resolve chronic nervous system dysregulation and feel more at home inside of your body, mind, and soul, and enjoy ever increasing bliss, peace, joy, love, wholeness, fulfillment, and freedom to improve the quality of life from the inside out, I would be honored to serve and support you through my one-on-one mentorship journey. Working with unconscious body memories is my specialty, and I've developed the most incredible way to effortlessly, with ease and enjoyment, rewire the depths of your body-mind to create transformation at the root foundation of your being and enjoy sustainable expansion in the most miraculous, astounding, and wondrous ways, to truly reclaim your power and start to experience heaven on earth from the inside out. You can find all the details in the show notes, and you can connect with me further. I would love to serve and support your journey in such a profound and miraculous way where you get to cultivate inner skill sets that can serve you for the rest of your life while healing any disruptions and expanding all the beautiful things that you desire to feel within your inner realities. And in the meantime, start to bring greater awareness to your inner clues of nervous system regulation. And if you notice the attach, flight, fight, freeze, or fold stress response through any of the things I mentioned here today, to start to respond from a place of loving awareness, to notice that this is a sign of your nervous system being dysregulated, to understand that your body is just trying to navigate the love you desire to experience. And if it doesn't feel connected with unconditional love, there can be disruptions in how your body navigates and experiences life. And to have loving compassion for that experience, and to have really healthy coping tools to get you grounded in the moment where any of those symptoms might be arising, any of those clues of dysregulation might be disrupting your daily experiences. And then once you're able to be a little more grounded, a little more present, a little more aware, a little more connected with you, with this open-hearted curiosity and kindness and self-compassion, then you can explore what is really causing this chronic pattern in my nervous system. Is it unprocessed things from the past? Is it a pattern of navigation where I don't know how to fulfill the love that I desire to experience, so my nervous system is constantly wigging out on me? Is there something within my identity or my sense of self that is navigating from a dysregulated state? There's different things you can look at. And then once you're in this place of exploring the deeper cause, how can you create daily practices to rewire your nervous system so it naturally flows from a greater state of regulation and rewire the deeper underlying causality? And these daily practices should be able to easily, effortlessly, effectively, and enjoyably rewire the unconscious memories and the navigational patterns in the mind of your body, which is very different from your conscious mind. And once you start responding from this state of expanded awareness and this desire and commitment to reclaim your power and really show up for all parts of you, you will enjoy the fruits of your labor as you increase the bliss, peace, joy, and freedom you feel on a daily basis. Thank you for tuning in to Kristen's Quantum Catalyzers. If you are committed to your best life and your truest self, I would be honored to serve and support you through my one-on-one mentorship journey. This journey is for you if you desire deeper connection with the fullness of life and the wholeness of your true self. If you are eager to reclaim sovereign authority in your mind, to rewrite life stories held in your body, and to reconnect with all aspects of your true soul self. To be completely free from any past pains, deeply and totally transforming all traumas without ever needing to look back at their details. To intimately understand all of the intricate miracles that make you, you, and to know thyself beyond anything you dreamed possible. This journey is for you if you crave greater self-worth and confidence to embody, enjoy, express, and expand into your highest, truest, fullest self. And for your body, mind, soul to feel like a luxurious mansion where you feel nourished, supported, and unconditionally loved from your own inner realities. Where your thoughts feel like a loving best friend, your emotions feel like heaven on earth, and your choices support your best life. And you get to fully feel the expansion of your personal identity as you reunify with the activated and awakened essence of your sacred soul. Where you get to intimately know all aspects of your true self within body, mind, and soul, nourish inner relationships to feel the infinite love of who you really are, activate the power of your consciousness to lovingly rewire your brain, body, and subconscious to influence life from the inside out, to resolve disruptions of inner well-being, heal at the root cause, to create lasting inner change, and expand health in your mental, emotional, somatic, and energetic bodies, and experience revolutionary expansion through your thoughts, emotions, habits, behaviors, etc. And then to further cultivate feelings of heaven on earth from within. To repattern body, mind, and soul so you naturally navigate self and life through inner presence, power, peace, bliss, joy, love, abundance, freedom, wholeness, fulfillment, passion, pleasure, play, awe, wonder, magic, curiosity, courage, self-leadership, inner trust, empowered confidence, and embodied worthiness. If you are committed to your inner expansion of body, mind, and soul, I would love to share sacred space with you through a free complimentary miracle meeting, a private one-on-one video call where we can clarify how this journey can best serve and support you at this time. Discover all of the amazing details below, and you can personally connect with me through Instagram or email, and we can take the next step together. I look forward to connecting with you and serving and supporting the next step of your most expansive life. Thank you for joining Kristen's Quantum Catalyzers for this incredible adventure, deep diving into body, mind, and soul through neuroscience, consciousness, and infinite love to be in service to your true self and your best life. If you enjoyed or gained anything from this adventure here, please feel free to share it with someone you know. Give us an amazing rating here on this beautiful platform and stay tuned for upcoming adventures. I look forward to serving and supporting your beautiful pathway of loving liberation.